Hey there, comic book fans. I'm John Anderson. I just watched the final trailer for X-Men Apocalypse, and it was pretty good. Definitely a lot of things we've seen before, but a few glimpses to some new stuff. Now, if you haven't seen the trailer yet, click right here, because I'm going to be going in depth to different shots in the trailer. So if you haven't seen it, click that, come back here, and you can see what I thought. With that being said, let's get into it. Now, as I just said, there's a lot of shots that we've seen before, and there's a very clear indication of how the story is going to go. It's apparent that Apocalypse is resurrected, he recruits his 4 horsemen, he kidnaps Professor X, Mystique recruits a new, younger X-Men team, and they battle Apocalypse, which is kind of annoying that we know beat for beat what's going to happen, but then again, all trailers are doing that nowadays, so I can't be too surprised. Now, in my After Thoughts videos for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I often compare the villain Hive to Apocalypse because they're very similar, because Hive is the first Inhuman, just like Apocalypse is the first mutant, and they both want to destroy the world and absorb different humans. And now we get confirmation that he has very similar powers, that he has like this sand-absorbing power, which is very reminiscent of Hive from that show. I think we finally had the complete version of Apocalypse's voice, where he's given his speech that he's given in every trailer, and it seems like there's multiple people coming out of his voice, and I don't know if he's just doing that in that moment to trigger different mutants, but I thought that was really cool. It gives him a more powerful, godlike voice. We get a little bit more Nightcrawler in this trailer. We see how he gets recruited, and I think we get the first line from the character. We get confirmation that Quicksilver is Magneto's father, with a nice quip by Quicksilver himself to Mystique saying that, you know, my mom and him kind of did the thing, which I like that since he was the best part of Days of Future Past, that he's very relevant in this movie and is still funny. But on the flip side of that, there's a beat in this trailer between Beast and Psylocke when they're fighting that she like misses him and she like smirks at him, and I'm like, is that supposed to be funny? Because I didn't laugh. But maybe in the context of the movie, it will actually play off very funny. It just didn't work for me in this trailer. We also see Storm fighting Cyclops, which I don't know if they have any backstory, because I'm assuming that Storm's part of these young X-Men like Cyclops and Jean Grey, and she kind of goes with Apocalypse, and that is a whole feud between the young X-Men. But again, that's just an assumption. We also get an appearance from Jubilee, who I don't think is playing a significant role in this film, because she's not in a lot of the major action sequences. But I just hope that they don't use her as a cameo like they did with Psylocke at the end of X-Men First Class and give her just like one line and it's like, oh, you know who this character is. We didn't have time to put her in the film, but here's a nice nod, which I think the character should have a little more recognition given the fact that she was so relevant in the animated series. And finally, we get a great ending tease of Wolverine, which to be honest, I completely forgot he was in this movie, but that's a great indication for fans of Wolverine that he is in this movie. Is it a large role? Probably not. It seems to be kind of leaning on the cameo side, but it's nice to see that he will be making an appearance. So that's my thoughts on the final X-Men Apocalypse trailer. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of the trailer, and as always, if you like this video, be sure to share and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook at John Ryan Anderson, or on Instagram and Twitter at The Comic Look. Remember guys, as always, comics do deserve a second look.